Good morning or afternoon, depending where you're at, to the LinkedIn family, to Facebook, as well as YouTube channel. I'm so glad to be here with you all. I was supposed to be having a conversation with Dr. Irene Cop today, and I have not heard from her. She's supposed to be on, and I can only assume that they're having some internet connectivity issues where she's at. So I figured I'd just pop on real quick to say hey to everybody. Apologize for not being around LinkedIn for quite a while. Things have been kind of crazy, kind of busy, and I needed to take a bit of a break from social media. But I'm going to be jumping in with probably 2 or 3 live shows a week, for sure. Tuesdays and Thursdays with Dr. Irene to talk about health and wellness, with other health and wellness experts that we're going to interview. And then I have a buddy of mine, Scott Moss, who's an author and a retired dude, looking for something to do. We might do a Bob and Scott show so that we can just talk about current events and what's going on in the world, and maybe somewhat in the business world and all that good stuff. Scott's an entrepreneur, small business owner, retired small business owner, but a business owner nonetheless. And I think that's going to be fun, just to try and get something going on. Be nice to get out there and start talking to everybody again and engaging with you all on LinkedIn. I've missed it quite a bit. Some of my influencers that I follow, like Mama Liz and Krista and Tabitha, all you guys, and Monty and Kevin Turner, Chuck Hester, all you guys, missed following you guys and engaging with you guys. So I really want to work on getting back to that. And as you could tell, I'm trying to buy some time here because Dr. Irene had just sent me a message saying that she's running about 5 minutes behind. So you're going to have to let me bore you for 5 minutes. So let's talk about LinkedIn Live here. I know a lot of people are starting to do it now. I know they're starting to do the LinkedIn audio as well too. It'd be nice to hear some feedback from everyone if you find value in these shows, right? If you're finding value from the topics that we're presenting, from the discussions that we're having. And one of the unfortunate thing is that most of these lives are kind of a one-way conversation, right? We're presenting to you all. You can leave comments and stuff like that, but depending on the application that you use to stream, in my case, I use StreamYard, it's hard to leave comments back. And that's the other thing too. Whenever you do a live and it gets reposted after it's done, it is hard to find the comments and respond to the comments in the stream itself. So LinkedIn, that's something they got to fix. If any of you know Andy Foote, he wrote a great little slide deck on just sort of where LinkedIn seems to be falling short as far as usability is concerned. And that is definitely one of them. Because I'd really like to be able to respond to those comments. The other part of it is I get a lot of viewers on YouTube, and I can't respond to those either because StreamYard only takes the comments that are coming in through LinkedIn for some reason. So it'll be nice to see this stuff kind of progress forward and change as we go along. So please leave comments. If you're on my YouTube channel, please leave comments as well as what you think should be happening and what's working and what's not working. And we'll try to address it over the next weeks or months as I try to do this on a regular basis. This is also going to be pretty much on a regular basis at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific time. I think those are kind of sweet spots for a lot of people. It's easier for you guys to jump on to the stream. So I appreciate that. So we're still hanging out and waiting for Dr. Irene. I totally understand if you can't hang out and wait much longer for her to be here so that we can start our conversation. Highly recommend watching it on the replay. You can always fast forward to my blabbering as I try to make up some time here. It's always hard. I'm not a good off the cuff kind of guy. I always like to have conversations back and forth. Also, you want to be on a coffee with Bob? Drop me a direct message, shoot me an email, and I'd be happy to host you. Talk about your business. Let's talk about your product. Let's talk about your services, right? Let's feature you, to a lot of people. I'm happy to do that because LinkedIn itself, and even Facebook and YouTube for that matter, it's all about giving back. It's all about featuring other people, and exposing people to as much as you can as far as what's going on. So if you want to be on, please drop me a line, and we can schedule it. No problem. I had a Calendly link at one point, and I might put that back up again. But I had some technical problems with it where it wasn't popping into my Google Calendar like it should have been. So a couple of LinkedIn lives were scheduled, or Coffee with Bob's were scheduled. They didn't make it into my Google Calendar. They only got stuck into the calendar. So I'm going to work on that, get that fixed, and get that repaired and up and running as quickly as I can. So as it turns out, Irene's having computer issues. So what I'll do is we'll reschedule this. We are going to be back on Thursday, and maybe we'll come back in about 5 minutes. So I'll restart this live as soon as she comes available. All right. Thanks, guys. I'm going to end this broadcast right now for now, and we'll be back in about let's give it 10:15. We'll see you guys at 10:15, 11:15 Eastern. Thanks. See ya.